Here, let's move him away from these little spider legs. So the spider legs go to the base. Oh, no, no, I pushed him back. I'm pushing him the wrong way. No, no, leave him alone. Okay, good, good, good. They're ignoring homing rocket. Okay. He's gonna die here. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Come on, get 4 of these in one shot. 5, 6. Oh! No, 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 don't kill him! Don't kill him. Okay, he's still alive. He's still alive. One more shot. Yes, he's still alive. I'm so happy. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are playing another episode of Toy Soldier Z. I will be going today through all of the medium levels in stage 1. So those will be medium waves 1 through 20, including the final boss. I will show you a very good setup with minimal units and minimal bricks that you're going to be able to beat these levels. We're going to just be going through all of the waves, and in the end I will be again fighting the medium tank boss. So here is the setup. I'll just explain the basics of it. You want your strongest bricks to be on the bottom here. You want this to be 3 high. The reason it's 3 high is because every unit in the game that doesn't have range, so except for the tank, can only chop the first 2 rows of your bricks. So if you have a 3rd row of bricks on the top here of the paper, and your units on top of that, they will not fall until they deplete this entire area of your materials down here. So your guys are going to be up here shooting, they're just going to be attacking your bricks. That is what you want to happen. The units that you are going to need, I'll explain this other part of the setup soon, but you really just need very minimal units. For this run, I'm going to be using 1 grenade that is combined in the merge menu. You're able to combine 5 newbies into 1. You should have 5 newbies by this point. We're also running a homing rocket, which is one of the most powerful units in the game. That, of course, is obtained by combining 4 SMGs and an auto rifle. If you've just gone through the easy levels, and I do have a video on how to do the easy levels, by this time you will be able to have this homing rocket. Don't get a regular rocket, it doesn't do nearly as much damage. Homing rocket is definitely the way to go. We are also just using then a regular auto rifle, which comes in the crates, just as a 45 bear crate. I'm also using the 2 golden newbie and the golden SMG. Those, of course, can be obtained by going to store, and then you press enter codes. Whatever the code is, you'll see in the description of the game. You can look up what the current code is. But by that time, you'll have at least 2 golden units, and as you play more, you'll be able to save up for even more. To go through the rest of the base, so I've built up just a layer of 2 bricks over here just to protect the main structure that our units are sitting on. If you have more units, of course, you just put them right up here on top of the paper. And then we have a decoy bunker, and this is very important the way this is built. It's only 2 bricks high. You need your units down here. Just put your garbage units here like Luger and Shoddy. Not very powerful, but they are going to be used to distract the ninjas that are going to be coming in. Ninjas will always chase any unit that was within 2 bricks of the ground, so you can see they're only standing on 1 brick. I like building the front of this strong, just because all of your units are all the units you're attacking, you really want to collect in this area. And that is going to make the area of effect damage from your homing rocket and your grenade. Both of them can splash many units at a time if they're all stacked together. You want them all to sort of congregate here. So your ninjas are going to be coming here, and the regular units like the shovels and the knives are going to be following these paths. It's the reason I have these paths. Basically, anywhere they spawn on the map, they're going to end up right here. Anything in this area, they're just going to go towards your units. Anyone in this corner is just going to follow these paths over to the bunker, and then these paths are going to absorb this side of the map. I have this on a diagonal since it's sort of the short side of the map. This is the longer side of the map just because of the way I have this built up. Alright, so for the first couple of waves, I'm actually just going to grab the homing rocket and put him in the middle of the board just to show you how powerful this is. He'll actually be able to take out every single unit in for the first few waves, and eventually I'll take him and just put him right back up here. So let's go to the first medium wave. Let's begin. This is going to be very easy. Of course, you're going to be getting these bonus bears. I love that they added those to the game in the last update. And these first few waves will be a cakewalk, and after we get, especially as we get to waves like 8 and 14, and ninjas and harder units start coming by, this is going to become a lot more difficult. Here's wave 2. I'm guessing no one who's watching this video is stuck on wave 2 because these waves are pretty easy. You can really just put your guys in the middle with very little protection around them, and you'll be able to complete these. Auto start. What does this mean? I don't even know. They added something called auto start. Does that mean you're gonna keep grinding? Oh, does that mean it's just gonna completely... Oh, that's cool. I think it's a way of grinding the game. It'll automatically keep restarting a wave. That sounds cool. The game will still kick you out after 20 minutes. But it means you can, if you have an auto clicker on, you can stay in the game and stay in that way. Cool how they are adding so many new features. I'll tell you a really funny story that someone actually came to this channel, and in the comments, they said that they actually saw my first video that I suggested putting an X over here. It used to be you have to just click the waves, you know, icon again in order to close this. So they actually added that because of my last video. So that's awesome. Wave 4. Did I do wave 3? Doesn't matter. Yeah, but this homing rocket is so powerful. So powerful. By the way, the homing rocket is going to be enough, just with the single one, is going to be enough to get through all the waves. You can go all the way to wave 19 with just a homing rocket. Once you get to 20 to beat the tank, you're going to need a second homing rocket. And by the time you complete these waves and complete, you know, the first few levels of the hard difficulty, and then if you've beaten all the easy levels, beaten the tank boss solo, and then done the first few waves in stage 2, you definitely will have enough at that point to be able to defeat the you'll definitely have enough at that point to defeat the tank. You'll have enough for a second homing rocket. We are just going right through these. Are going so fast. Look at the homing rocket splash all these units. There's 4 there. And now there's 1. I don't really know what the mechanics of... Oh, up to wave 6. I don't really know what the mechanics of splash damage is. It seems like you sometimes have a lot of units clustered together and it only attacks a few of them. I wonder if there's a maximum amount of units that can get splashed from a single shot of a homing rocket just to make it not quite as powerful. It seems like the range, though, is pretty small. They'll probably shoot over here. There's 3 guys. It got all of them. It looks like it's doing pretty well getting 3 at a time. He's getting attacked, but splash. That was 6. We are going to load and do wave 7. There's some armored units. They are going to be absolutely no match for these homing rocket, though. Homing rocket, of course, does 1,050. Ridiculous. And the AoE seems to be more than enough to take out the 187 hit points that these guys have. It looks like there's going to be a point we're going to have to put the homing rocket up on heights because he's going to die. He's gonna die. How about the first wave the homing rocket dies, the next one we'll put him up on heights. We're keeping him on the ground. That's gonna be the little challenge here. How many waves can this homing rocket stay on the ground for? People are dying. You see he's becoming transparent. That means he's taking damage. I think he's gonna survive this one. We'll see if he can do wave 8 as well. Wave 8 is like an all-out attack. It's a pretty good one to grind. I like to grind wave 14 because that's an all-out attack of shovels. It's actually a very fast wave. Let's see if we can do the wave 8 here. This homing rocket's gonna die. You guys know how this is gonna go. Homing rocket getting the value in. You better start protecting yourself or you're gonna die, homing rocket. I think maybe the all-out attack is just better because it's fewer units. And then he's doing the splash. These units are completely ignoring him. That's gonna help. Homing rocket lives, wave 8. So happy. That's a really fast wave, you can see that. Wave 9. Can homing rocket with no protection survive wave 9? About to find out. We are about to find out. Die. Of course, our other units here are taking care of the units that are coming from that side of the field. Homing rocket, don't die! Yes, he's surviving. This main's a real trooper. I love how these units are ignoring him and trying to go for the main base. Yep. Homing rocket with no protection did survive wave 9. Wave 10, let's see. There's shovels now. Uh-oh. Okay, he can still one-shot the shovels. And they're slower. It could be he'll even be better against the shovels than the faster knives. Of course, we start off with knives, but they're all dead. Oh my gosh, I got 5? Ridiculous. Yeah, it's still a complete... I really did a lot of testing here. Let's see how many of these die here. I don't know. Okay, it seemed like he got 4 of them. Man, the splat. But then these did not die. This shovel has no damage on it, even though it seemed to be... It looked like it was right next to the other one, so... I don't know. It seems super random. If anyone could explain to me in the comment section below, whether you are a developer of this game or not, how exactly area of effect works and why it seems really, like, wonky, and sometimes it seems to only attack one guy. And sometimes not. I don't know. Alright, so here's going to be wave 11. Our homing rocket is still alive and well. Obviously, if he dies, he respawns the next one. But once, you know, once our main DPS is gone, we're gonna have to put him on there. Homing rocket. These waves, until wave 15 is like the first ninja wave, and that's when the game really starts getting hard. I love how we're doing a little sub goal here. No, don't die. Okay, he got both of them, luckily. Come on. Come on, I don't care about what's happening over here. I just want homing rocket to live. You should be able to get all 3 of these in one shot. Yes, easy. Easy, easy. Here comes the next 2. Yeah, he got both of them. Okay, he's still alive. That was wave 11. Oh, there's still more. He'll be able to take care. Come on. Homing rocket OP. Homing rocket is too strong for all these guys. No. Okay, we're good. Next, wave 12. That's a bit too much. Okay, it's going to be a lot of shovels this time. They're slow, though. Is it all shovels? It looks like there's a few knives, too. A few knives. Yes. These guys, of course, will attack whatever brick is closest to them. They don't go for the units. You'll see soon the ninjas go straight for the units. They behave differently. Not a lot of pressure on Sir Homing Rocket. You know, we can move him away. If he gets in trouble, we can kind of like bump him over. Look, I'm moving him. Go, move over here. Move to safety, Homing Rocket. This is advanced strats right now. You can move your units. It's very slowly. Uh-oh. No. We gotta move him to safety here. Get back. Get back, Homing Rocket. Run away. Run away. Yes, got him. Easy. Run away. Run away. We have to go grab the bear. Oh, no. Bad. Okay, got those 2. Don't die. He's almost dead. Look how transparent he is. No! Yes! Okay, we're fine. Alright, what was that? Wave 12? Yep. Here's wave 13. There's going to be a lot of knives. I think this is going to be the one where Homing Rocket is going to bite the dust. There's going to be a lot of units coming in over here straight at him. Here, let's move him away from these little spider legs. So the spider legs go to the base. And oh, no, I pushed him back. I'm pushing him the wrong way. No, leave him alone. Okay, good. They're ignoring Homing Rocket. Okay. He's gonna die here. He's gonna die. Come on, get 4 of these in one shot. 5, 6. Oh! No, don't kill him! Don't kill him! Okay, he's still alive. One more shot. Yes, he's still alive. I'm so happy. Alright, that was 13. Let's do 14 now. It's a all-out shovel attack. This is the one to really grind. Look how fast this wave goes, and it's shovels. You get like a lot of bears for completing this one too. You get, of course, more bears for completing a wave the first time, but you get decent amount from this one, completing this on medium or hard, depending on where you are at in the game. For hard, for this wave, you're going to need more homing rockets and more, a little more firepower. I think homing rocket's going to survive wave 14, no problem. The shovels do a lot of damage, though, and he is... Oh, no! He died! Never mind. Oh, rest in peace. I think we're going to be able to complete this wave because we have decent firepower over here, and they're going to really have to dig out a lot. We also have the grenade doing the AoE damage. The grenade is 200. Ridiculous. So good, and it's a nice big splash. Splash area looks a lot bigger. It looks a lot bigger. I haven't really tested it, But it looks a lot bigger than the it looks a lot bigger than the one from the homing rocket. So that's cool. All right, guys. So we're putting the homing rocket, instead of keeping him downstairs there in the middle of the board, this is going to be a really hard wave. This is going to be wave 15. So there's a new enemy, which is ninjas. I want to point out at the beginning of this how the ninjas behave. They're actually not going to spawn right away. They'll come a little bit later in the wave. But yeah, we got our homing rocket up here. This will definitely be enough. Look at the ninjas ignoring the main base and just going straight for these guys down here, which is going to make sure it's really important for two things. First of all, they're not attacking while they're stealth. You want to shoot them while they're, while they're actually unstealth. So the entire duration of them stealth, you want them walking. This will basically attract them from these sides and actually bring them to here. You'll be able to shoot them and they'll just be walking for the stealthing stage. The second thing is that you want them to be, again, all bunched together so the area of effect can splash them up. So that's really good. Of course, they will still attack your base, even if there's guys here, if a brick is in their way. So if they spawn exactly here, they're going to start attacking your base. But these units over here, the reason I have the splash over here, the homing rockets and the grenades, is so they are close and they're always going to prioritizing the big group of units. It's going to make them more effective because they do splash damage. The single target units I have on this corner, and that is because you want them to sort of pick off the, just the remaining, the little units that are over here. So they'll be dead, and the homing rocket's never going to prioritize them. If there's a unit over here that's closer than the units on this side, then the homing rocket will turn around and shoot them. You don't want him ever to do that. You want these units to be dead, so he's always firing towards the main group, the area of effect damage. Getting that done, we are going to go to wave 16. This is a very hard wave, but this, again, strategy is enough. Looks like we had a couple of early ninja spawns on this side, but we should be able to make quick work of them with these single target units here, and this ninja should unstealth. The homing rocket is turning around. Come on, homing rocket. You also notice that I did not use any puzzle cubes. I obviously have puzzle cubes and snipers. I would really suggest, especially early in the game, going for homing rockets, not for snipers. Eventually, snipers are a little better against bosses, so you can go for snipers later. But at this point, because homing rockets do splash damage, it makes them much better against these waves, much more efficient. They also have longer range than the snipers, which arguably makes them even better than snipers at fighting bosses. I'd say bosses do a little bit more DPS, just a little bit more. So we are going to go on to wave, so we're able to deal with that pretty easily. Here's wave 17. You obviously don't even need the homing rocket for the first waves. It's really right now, when you start getting to wave, with the ninjas and stuff, that you really need these homing rockets. The ninjas do so much damage. They also have almost 1,000 health. They do get one shot from the 1,050 of the area of effect from the homing rocket. Love to see that. I love how this ninja just missed our base and is coming over here, and he will get splashed down with the rest of them. Man, look at this wave though. 17. This is going to be close. This is going to be really close. Homing rocket's taking out a bunch of these at a time. Are we even going to have enough here? I think it's enough. We're thinning them out so they're actually not attacking the base quite as strong. Once this last ninja dies, it actually is enough. Love to see it. We are going to do wave 18. Not much variety yet. It's going to be the same strategy. Again, these guys are going to follow this path. We'll take out the first few units here, and then we are going to get the big damage in just a second. Look at the units over here taking out these back units, so then we're able to take some pressure off this part of the base and get that splash damage with the homing rockets and the grenades. Love to see it. So yeah, all these guys only have 250. It's so sad that the grenade does 200 damage. That's not quite enough to kill them. So 2 grenades would kill like a stack of these units, or a grenade plus, we're getting 25 damage from the golden SMG, 100 from the golden newbie, 35 at a time for auto rifle. So just 2 shots really from any of those automatic weapons plus the grenade, 200 damage will kill them. So important to have just a couple of units doing little bits of fat damage to be able to complete the grenade. Whatever the grenade hits, you want those units to die quickly, and this definitely was enough. I think wave 16, the one with just ninjas, is the hardest one. Seems like 17 even did more to this particular base. That was 18, here's 19. This is going to be the end of the regular waves in medium. This little tiny bit of units we have should hold up here. And then I will show you the medium tank boss. These ninjas here behind. Ooh, these guys are carving. I wonder if there's any RNG, like luck, where you have just way too many ninjas spawning on this side of the board and they carve your base up too much, that you can actually fail with this setup. It seems like really consistent. It seems about 100%. But, I mean, look how many units are left. We are going to need that. This cardboard here is going to get carved up. There's a little layer of bricks again on the bottom, which should be have a little more resilience here. Oh my gosh, they are carving this base up. Is it enough? Is it enough? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, we're about to fall. Come on, auto rockets. Luckily, the base fell like in front of our units, and yeah, even though that was a little bit of an unlucky spawns, apparently they almost got us, but they knocked us down, and it was enough to hold up. Anyway, guys, so that was ranks 1 through 19. I'm going to show you how to beat the tank boss, and it's actually very simple. All you need to do is build, this is again the tank boss on medium. You just want to build 2 units up. I like having cardboard on the bottom here, but you really just want to build 10 bricks high on this side of the map, just on one of the middle of one of the edges. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you want to build an arc which is 20 across. So we have built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're going to do the same thing and build this pillar down. Now, these pillars are really important for the tank boss. The fact that you have this middle area is supported on 2 ends, that means that your units are actually going to be able to be suspended up in air, away from the tank that is going to be attacking all the bricks that you have on the ground, instead of shooting up where your main DPS are going to be. Hand-eye coordination. Nope, completely missed it. Not even close. We're going to build these up here and here. Okay, and the next thing you're going to do is take your strongest bricks and put them, make a little 2x2 grid between these poles. So you're just going to go 2 spaces, 2 spaces, keep going by 2s. And you want sort of your strong bricks to be centered more towards the middle. And once you run out of these bricks, then you're going to switch to cardboard. So it's going to look like this again. And it's very important. It's a 2x2 radius. That is going to keep the tank shooting your bricks in the bottom and not looking up. This is where we're going to be putting our units, are going to be up here. And then you want to surround, once you run out of bricks, you want to surround that with cardboard. You're going to again do the same thing, which is a 2x2 area. And after you filled in this entire area with 2x2 grid, then you're going to grab your paper and actually make it a 3x3 grid. Paper is weaker, especially against the medium tank boss, so you don't want these. He has an area of effect of 3, which is actually able to kill paper, so you definitely want each of these paper shots to be absorbing one of the fire powers from your tanks. And you're going to be making a 3x3 grid all the way around here, all the way on the border. And then the last step, of course, is going to be to delete a diagonal through your base and put some of your units in the middle. That will give you the tank a path to follow. Now, the tank always shoots the brick which is closest to it, and that's why all these bricks are going to come really in handy. But the way that the tank moves, not shoots, but moves, it always moves towards the closest unit to it. So this will actually give the tank a nice diagonal to follow in the middle. You can put, noobs down here. If you have any like Lugers, just garbage units, you can put like your Lugers down here. You can use your shotties too. And that'll again distract the tank as it is attacking this entire big grid that you have. Just to save a little time, I'm going to delete all. I do have this build saved, so we are going to go to save. I have tank medium, and we're going to load this. Only 200 bricks total. You can see I have the entire setup here. You got your brick grid in the middle, surrounded by your cardboard, and then a 3x3 of your paper with a diagonal of units. I like having one unit in this corner and one unit in this corner. That sort of keeps the tank more towards the middle, which is where you want him to be, because that is where he's going to be taking the damage. Now on top, this is going to be the units that are doing all of the damage here. You just have 2 homing rockets, which again are going to be acquired in the merge by doing 4 SMGs and 1 auto rifle, and then just 5 bears. Make a homing rocket has extremely long range and extremely high damage. I'll show you the range of this in just a second. We'll build a homing rocket. If it's on the ground, it has this range. If you put on heights, it's obviously less. But yeah, that has really good range, and that's going to be able to really cover the entire field. We also have the golden noob, which has long range, golden SMG, and it's important to have one more unit that can do some damage besides for 2 golden and 2 homing rockets. So for that, I use just a regular auto rifle. The auto rifle has pretty good range, decent damage. It'll give you just enough damage in order to kill the tank boss. I have the paper built 2 rows over here. The bigger you can build this grid, the better. You can also make the bridge more than 20 stacks long. You can make it even longer, and that will make your bridge, you know, your units then while they're in the middle of the bridge, they'll be more in the center of your grid. So let's get right into the tank boss. We are going to go to wave 20 and we shall begin. And we'll see if this is going to be big enough, good enough to kill the tank boss. I tested it before, so this will almost always, it could be there are some spawns of the tank that this will not work for, but this almost always will defeat the tank boss with, again, very minimal firepower, just 2 homing rockets. I want to point out right now that you might not have 2 homing rockets just from going through all the easy levels, wave 1 through 20 in stage 1, and the medium levels 1 through 20. You might need to grind a little more to get your second homing rocket. I would suggest to do the beginning waves of hard in stage 1. So that would be waves, let's say 1 through 14 on hard. Those you should be able to complete with the same strategy we used before and just 1 homing rocket. I would also suggest going after you've soloed the easy tank to start going to stage 2 and completing some of the beginning levels there. Completing those waves for the first time will give you enough resources to build up to your second homing rocket. And you see the tank just followed our diagonal of units just as we wanted it to. It's now going to curve and move towards one of these other ones, and already 3/4 of its health has been depleted. It came into play. It's going to be walking right in the path of these units. It'll actually, again, circle. You don't want it coming back here because then it's going to be closer to this bridge and it won't be shooting that. But right now it's always closer to these bricks on the ground. It should not shoot the bridge here. And it's just going to be at the end, just going to be shooting our units here, but we will have enough damage to pull it off. That was really like the minimum amount of units in order to be able to defeat the tank boss. I think having that extra AR on the top really is good to make that consistent. Anyway, guys, that is going to be all for now. That was all of the medium stage 1 waves 1 through 20 in Toy Soldier Z. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I will go through the hard waves and start going through stage 2. I also have a video how to beat the helicopter boss, which is wave 40. That's a really tough boss, and that's a really cool video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Fry.